Alright guys, so this is my analysis for MicroStrategy. This is why I think it's a good investment to have as part of your portfolio, especially if you're a bit more interested in Bitcoin or crypto, for example, like I am. I believe Bitcoin will continue to go up over the years, but I just wanted to share a few things with you about Bitcoin and MSTR. Just if you weren't familiar with it or you're interested in it, maybe I can give it a different perspective, I don't know. But the first thing I want to go over is the fact that Bitcoin, from the date to the top of the screen, so from the June 27th, 2020 to the same date but 4 years later, Bitcoin's gone up 61.6% every year over that period, which is crazy, to be honest. So if you compare that with the S&P, for example, here we go. That's been 16.5% every year for the past 4 years, with the dividends reinvested. So obviously you can see how I've calculated these. Here's the values that I got from Yahoo Finance. I've got all the little screenshots in the last slide of this little presentation, let's just say. So the next point is MicroStrategy now owns 226,331 Bitcoins, and it's going to continue to buy Bitcoin as well. So I have, because I'm from the UK, I have a stocks and shares ISA, and through that ISA I can get access to MicroStrategy in a tax efficient manner, so I don't have to pay any tax on any capital gains as long as I stay within the limit of 20,000 in that tax year. So it's a great way to get exposure to Bitcoin in an account like that, for example, because MicroStrategy is a great proxy, because it's basically just a proxy to Bitcoin at the end of the day, because its software business is that small compared to how much Bitcoin it owns. And also there is a lot of its short interest for MicroStrategy. So if you go on Yahoo Finance, you'll see that 22.83% of the float is shorted. So I mean, that's a lot of people adding short pressure to the stock. So if there's a sizable increase, then a lot of people will liquidate those short options. I mean, short sells, so then they'll have to buy the stock back, which just increases the price further. Obviously it's a possibility, I have no idea whether that's going to happen or not, or it could just keep the stock down. But the main point is that it's about MicroStrategy and the indexes it's been getting included into. So obviously I think a lot of people think the S&P 500 index is where MicroStrategy will actually end up. So it's recently been added to the Russell 1000 and the MSCI World Index. I saw this image on Twitter or X about MicroStrategy's strategy to increase its market cap. So it just buys Bitcoin, whether it issues debt or equity, to finance the purchase of the Bitcoin. Obviously this is assuming that Bitcoin will go up, and if you think that, then you'll just assume that this is going to happen. MicroStrategy is going to keep buying the Bitcoin as well. As the market cap increases, the weight in the index increases, so the inflow increases. And if you are an actual Bitcoin bull, then you would get more of a gain from investing in MicroStrategy than you would in a Bitcoin ETF or owning the Bitcoin out itself. Obviously there's pros and cons. So like, owning the Bitcoin it's yours, you know what I mean? So yeah, here's the source images for the calculations I did in the first and second slide. So if you want to pause or anything, or take a look. But yeah, that's a reason why I think MSCI is good to have in your portfolio. Obviously you don't have to put everything into it, you can put as much as you want, but if we have a look at the fact that Bitcoin's gone up 61.6% over the past 4 years, every year, I think you have to at least have a little bit, because at the end of the day, even though past results can't predict future results, we all look at it and we kind of expect at least some of what the past has returned. Well, for me anyway. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to share, what my analysis, what I think MSTR is good to have in your portfolio. I increased my stake by like £400 yesterday, so I'll continue to put more dollar cost average into it as well. But yeah, if you have any comments, anything you'd like to share as well, drop a comment. Yeah, thanks for watching.